What is going on, young men between 18 and 29? Listen, if you are interested at all in building yourself the right way so that in 15 to 20 years you can become a high value man, you can become a man of means, you can become a man with options, then one of the worst things you can do for yourself now, if you're between 18 and 29, is to jump out here and start having a bunch of children. I had my son when I was 28 years old. Now, I had a very good job. My children's mother had a good job as well. And fellas, it was still tough. It was still tough. And while I am certainly glad that I have my children and I wouldn't trade them for anything in the world, what having them did is put my needs and everything that I wanted to do second. It was second to them, right? And we're talking about how distractions, whether it be chasing women, whether it be not realizing that, you're not going to be young forever. These are the things that stop you from putting the effort and putting the stuff into what it takes to build yourself properly. And, kids will do that, right? Especially ones that you're in no position to take care of. Listen, even though I had a good job and, I provided for my children, what I see now, and it is probably one of the biggest regrets that I have in my life when I look back on it, that yes, I could take care of my kids. I could provide a roof over their head. My child support was off the chain. So yes, and not only that, but providing for them when I had them. I did all of that. But the reality of it is, guys, that when you have children, and this is why you want to build yourself properly now, so that when you have children later in life, you can do more than just pay child support. You can do more than just put a roof over their head. No, you want to be able to set them up for ultimate success. That means putting them in the best schools. That means putting them in the best neighborhoods to live, setting them up so they can have a better shot at it than you did. That's what having kids is really about, right? It's not about, hey, look how many kids I got out here because I shot up the club irresponsibly and I can't take care of none of them. Look at all of these chicks that I'm out here knocking down. This is the type of talk that went on back when I was younger, right? And, you leave these kids out here, again, that you're unable to take care of. And if you're going to do what you need to do, then that's going to involve putting you last and them first, right? And that is going to put you in a position where, yeah, you can still build yourself properly, but it's just harder. It's just harder, right? So having kids now is elemental to this ideal of building yourself into the man, as a young man, building yourself into the older man that you want to be, right? So it is very simple. You guys know the result of having unprotected sex. It's a child, right? Ain't nobody telling you can't smash, but be responsible, man. Come on, that's ridiculous. Y'all are out here just shooting up the club with no intention of taking care of these children. And then if you are going to take care of, you ain't going to take care of them the way they really need to be taken care of. What I just described a few minutes ago. So if you don't have children, right? Listen, I want to see you guys now, head down, grinding, saving money, learning skills. And all of this happens in your 20s and 30s, right? And right around 40, 45, that's when you really start coming into it, right? And I want to see you guys at this age now running after your passion, learning how to monetize what it is that you enjoy, right? So again, when you get up in age, because listen, you're going to blink. If you're between 18 and 29 now, you are going to blink and you're going to be 35. You're going to blink again and you're going to be 40 something. It goes fast. I'm telling you from experience. So if you don't have children at this point, right? Do not go out here like many men of my age did back in the day that, I want a family and I want to be the man of my house and I want to be the head of the... Yeah, that sounds good, guys, but it's really tough. It's really difficult, and it takes you away from being able to build yourself correctly so that when you do have children, you are able to really set them up for success, right? You can have a wife that you can take care of so that your children are not being raised by daycares and everything else. They're being raised by their mother. You have the right type of mother to nurture and raise these children, right? It's not you having children and you got to work one job and she got to work two or three and nobody's raising the kids. That's what's happening today. And I don't want that for you guys. I want you to be able to have yourself together enough so that when you decide to have a family, you can do that thing right. Now, for the young men who already have children, the worst thing that you can continue to do at this point, right? Because I said it's still possible to build yourself correctly. It's just going to be harder, right? Because that child has to come first. But what I see from a lot of young men, and I went through it myself back in my 20s, that you need to stop immediately. And that is going to war with the children's mother, right? That is a distraction, that wastes time. And before you know it, you look up and again, you are 35 and 45 and you're still arguing with the mom. You're still playing get back games with her instead of building yourself, right? That has to stop. Right? So if you already have children, right, and you're between that 18 and 29, I want you to absolutely take care of your children. You have more motivation to build yourself properly so you can take care of this child that's already here. But the thing that you must stop doing today, immediately, is playing the games with the baby's mom. You still hitting her. She's with another dude, you mad at that and you taking it out on, and you just being at war and being shitty with the babies, with your children's mother. It's a waste of time and it's a distraction. It will prevent you. It will absolutely prevent you from building yourselves the way that you should, right? So, listen, that's all I have. I hope this is helping you guys. Thank you guys for, the guys that have responded. Listen, I wish I could tell you guys how to make $1 million. I wish I could tell you all kinds of stuff. But what I can tell you is how not to make the mistakes that I made at your age. That's what I have to give, and that's what I'm going to keep on giving you. So thank you guys who have commented, and keep watching, and I'm going to keep doing them. All right. I'm the over 50 guy. We'll be back with another one soon.